Just before we make our tabular output more complex, let's make it more interesting. A contact application like we're building obviously needs more than just a list of names. A telephone number would be useful, so let's add that. In a new code pane, paste the snippet project initialize new table field and save the file as newtablefield.php in the initialize folder. Collapse connection script in the header, and notice that this script creates an SQL statement which is an alter table statement. It alters this table, which is tperson. It adds a field, a new field called tel, with a field length of 50, and it simply runs the MySQL query and reports success or failure. In your browser, open the initialize folder of localhost and notice the file new table field. Run this script, which tells us that the SQL statement alter table tperson add tel varchar 50 not null was successfully used to add the new field tel to tperson. Check with localhost to see if the tperson table now contains the field tel. It does appear to, and indeed, if we click structure, it is listed here. Let's go back to our server homepage, localhost, and have a look at our list of people and start thinking about how we can improve this. This is the company list people file, so we'll go to Bluefish and load the file company list people, collapse top scripts, and let's start by adding a header row for the list of people. Straight after the table, and before we start cycling through the records, add the snippet, examplets, complex output, company list people header row. And this adds an HTML TR record with the headers salutation, first name, last name, and telephone. Now let's add an array element for the new field that we've created, tel. So in the details of the person records, immediately after person array index last name, add person array index tel equals row tel. Because we're selecting all fields from tperson, tel is now one of those fields. Now let's add a corresponding output column after the last name output column, and that adds a table data item within the cycled record of person array index tel. And now we're going to add some style components to alternate the background color of each row of person data. So we'll start by adding in some style variables. We can get rid of that commented PHP from a previous script and add in the style variables right at the start of the output section. In fact, right up there. And that says style odd, or table data style odd, is going to have a background color of this color, and style even is going to have a background color of that color. Now above the table row for the person data, add in some code here. So we're going to replace echo table row with echo table row with some style. And if the index modulo 2 has the value 1, then make row class the odd style, otherwise make row class the even style, and then apply row class to the style of this row. Save the file, go to the browser, back to your home page, list people in a company, select the company, and submit the query. And each alternating odd row is blue, and each alternating even row will be red with the background color. Well, we've only just scratched the surface of the infinite possibilities for delivering complex layout using PHP by embedding variables and changing code into the rows of data. We'll deal with more of that later, but at some point, your own ingenuity must take over to personalize the look you want to create.